You got to scoot over.
I don't want to scoot over. I'm not really trying to be in the camera today. I'm kind of camera shy today.
Hopefully I can get home and get a massage.
I'm dirty and dusty. I've been doing all this stuff today. Okay.
I'm not dirty.
Oh, here's the thing. You share. Oh, no, not mine. No, anyway, I share. Okay. Let's mute. Let me going. All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Bishop.
And your fave.
Your favorite.
Three.
Your favorite.
Your favorite.
Mine.
I got it.
Mine? Right, okay, we'll take it. Yours. You're tuned into the PillowTalk podcast where we talk about everything. Okay. Good. That's the right one. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Bishop.
And your fave.
Your favorite.
Three.
Your favorite.
Your favorite.
Mine?
Yeah.
Your mine?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, we'll take it.
Yours.
You're tuned into the PillowTalk podcast where we talk about everything.
What?
Don't we talk about the bedroom?
It's pillow talk. We talk about everything.
Oh, we talk about everything.
Everything.
Okay, everything.
Everything.
Does that cover everything?
Everything. Everything.
All right, well, grab your That's loud, huh? And tune in because it's PillowTalk.
My earrings hurt.
It feel loud. My headphones beating. I just feel nothing but bass.
Beating down the block, knocking pictures off the wall.
Who sings that?
You don't listen to trap music?
Beating down the. I think I know the word.
Wow.
I think I know the word.
You think?
I feel.
As many times as if you have wanted to pull my black card.
That's not a, but that's different.
Wait a minute.
That's not a
Wait
card
a minute.
situation.
This is taking a turn.
That's not a card situation.
Yes, it is.
It's not a card
Beating
situation.
down the block, knocking pictures off the wall.
Who sings that?
I don't know.
Can you tell me who sings that?
Girl, I want to
Can you-
know your name.
Can you give me a reputable source as to who sings that song, Woman of God?
Girl,
We know who sings this. Hold on, watch this note. That was so funny.
Please don't come in here playing.
The way that you did that was good, girl.
Don't come in here playing in my face.
That was good.
Because you know I could really sing.
I didn't say you couldn't sing.
Oh,
I
okay.
said that was good what you did
You
just
know,
now.
they say I heard dog a holler. I thought you was trying to talk about me behind my back.
Riding on, what is it? Riding on lean, sipping something on a daily basis?
I don't know nothing about lean until it's time for me to lean up against my pillow. I don't know nothing about no lean.
Where does it say beating down your block,
Knocking pictures off your
the
wall. You
I
have,
just wanna find
you,
the
have to,
song.
you have to go to Shazam.
Why I gotta do that? Why I gotta go to Shazam
That's how you
to
find
find out what song you've been listening to?
No, wait a minute.
Because this is obviously something you listen to.
Sir,
So
watch it.
you beating down the block.
Knocking pictures off the wall.
I,
Y'all gotta tell me who sing that song.
I gotta figure out.
Alyssa said it's Youngster.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, look. Let me see. I already know now because I just found it. So
No. Oh.
let's see. Y'all. Okay. Anyway, while I'm looking for this,
Y-U-N-G.
welcome. YUNGSTAR.
No R.
Anyway, this is what Sharissa's singing, y'all. In case y'all don't know.
Let me hear it. Uh-oh.
Hey, she's washing your thumb. You got it? Here, sing it. You ain't singing it though.
Knocking pictures off the wall.
Anyway, oh man. Y'all just got your first PillowTalk exclusive thug moment.
It just got a little ghetto in here.
Yeah, she just went straight
Wow.
with shit. She went back to Remy and Yaki days.
Wait a minute, I have never.
Oh, you gotta get in that mic. That's what you're gonna have to.
I have never, ever done Yaki.
But you did Remy? You wore Remy?
You know what?
Did you wear Remy to the club? Remy tracks?
I cannot remember the name of this now.
I thought Remy tracks was like something Remy Ma started.
I love me some Doobie, I ain't gonna lie. I love me a good bob.
Oh, Doobie?
And Malay was the only one that could do my bob the way I wanted it done. Wait a minute. This took a turn.
Oh, I'm just thinking about the Bob. Bob the Builder.
You know what?
Oh,
for prom one year, he did me a curly bob. I think it was for prom.
She did you a curly bob?
Let me tell you, Malay told me, sis, I'm going to do your hair. But don't come over here with just one pack of that curly hair because it's not going to look right. What did I do? I showed up with one pack of hair.
All right. And I bet you didn't look right.
We didn't look right.
Hey, that's when you had that hair hanging in the back and it was curling in the front.
No.
I seen a prom picture with you and Danielle.
Oh,
and y'all look,
I think so. That was the year I went with Nate.
Oh, and y'all look ran together. But y'all was cute.
David, you sitting here lying.
Y'all was cute.
We ain't look like nothing run together.
Y'all look like a sitcom series. Just
We was well put.
episode after episode.
Boy, it's always a hate. And
know,
wait a minute, that's how you know you've been watching. You've been lurking.
You showed me the picture.
You've been watching.
They tagged you in the picture.
That's exactly what we came here to talk about.
Ain't nobody been watching or lurking. Danielle showed me the picture. Y'all out there looking like some little coasters, and
this is been watching.
Ain't been watching. Yeah, been watching TV. Yeah, been watching.
When they could recall what you had on, where you was at, who you was with.
First of all, I have never even been to prom.
Let me tell y'all,
I ain't been watching.
I was single when I went to prom, but this who was watching me.
I wasn't watching anything because I didn't even know you went to prom until we was 27, and I seen the picture on Facebook.
David, please stop sitting here lying.
I'm telling the truth. Like, who checking for you at prom? Because you going to prom.
Well, first of all, you saw me in my dress.
Ugly. Y'all had them
you
up
saw me in my
dudes.
dress and I was fine.
You were fine, as in thin, could not be found.
Stomach on flat.
Booty on flat.
Now then you go lie.
Now you know that's the truth.
Well,
that is the truth.
You was lying.
You was not shaking nothing but bones.
Boy, I was poking in that dress.
Yeah, if you put your finger
I had on a whole wedding dress anyway.
As a matter of fact,
Let me
you
tell
sure
y'all,
did.
my daddy was
dress.
livid. He gave me a blank check and told me to go pick out my dress.
A blank check?
He gave me
Anybody ever gave me?
As a matter of fact,
I didn't get a blank check till I was 30. And Bishop
signed
gave me
it
that.
and everything.
He signed the blank check.
He signed it and said, go find you a dress. Just bring the receipt back home.
And you went and found a wedding dress?
I went in Suki's.
Since you was married to the game. You was married to the game, sis.
And I picked me out a wedding
You
dress.
went in Suki's. Where's Suki's?
Across from Little Cypress High School.
I didn't even
It was on, at the time it was on 87. Right now.
Going to prom.
Let's talk about it, because I was single and you was watching.
I wasn't, but anyway, going to prom, because I never went. What is that experience?
It
like,
was boring.
Do you dance with the person at prom? Be like, this is who I'm going to marry?
Absolutely not. No, so in all honesty, prom for me was boring.
It was?
It was
boring until what?
Until after.
Oh, what happened after? What you did after prom?
Okay, so
I'm gonna ask somebody else.
So you know what? That's fine. I don't mind telling because
you're wrong now.
So my daddy had a gold. My daddy had this gold Jaguar.
Yeah.
And he trusted me. My daddy knew I was responsible. He knew I was gonna.
He thought you was responsible because he about to find something else out. So go ahead. Tell
my
me.
daddy knew I was responsible. And he knew that I would not let anything happen to his car. As a matter of fact, that's the year I went with Nate, my best friend.
Oh, Nate.
Yes.
Nasty Nate?
Nasty Nate. Watching. Okay. That's still my best friend.
All right.
Okay, so me and Nate went to prom, and we went to prom, whatever. But afterwards, we went home and changed, and I was like, come on, Nate, our night is not over with. We about to, really turn up and have fun. So anybody that knows Nate is nervous about anything and everything. His nerves was always on 10. So I don't remember who bought us the liquor, but we was taking shots.
Do y'all hear this? What she's saying? Teenage drinking. Let's mark this out. Teenage drinking, taking shots. Go ahead.
Somebody had bought us some alcohol.
You ain't telling no name, but you laughing.
It don't matter who.
Oh,
It doesn't matter who bought
They
it.
knew you was young though, right?
They knew I was young. They knew I was only, 17? Because at the time,
Whoever
I had already
I hope
had
they watching.
Jalen. Well, if they watching, I'm not going to expose their name. I'm not going to send them to jail, so it doesn't matter.
You can't send the children away, baby. You're grown now. You've been drinking.
Anyways,
You were drinking for
So
40.
wait. So y'all, okay, let me tell y'all
Probably.
about my friend Nate. Nate was nervous about everything. It didn't matter what happened. So we started taking shots. We went to Waffle House and we ate or whatever. I forgot who we linked up with after prom.
Linked up. Now let me define linked up for y'all, so y'all know what that means. That means when you get with random, you hanging out with randoms.
No, it wasn't. No, it
y'all
was
didn't plan
people
on
we
hanging
knew.
out.
I mean, some of the people was older because we had to keep getting them to supply our alcohol.
What you mean keep? So y'all kept drinking it all? Y'all kept drinking it?
Okay, listen.
You said keep drinking like.
Yeah, we want to keep taking shots.
What y'all was drinking?
Okay, wait. So how about we took shots, kept drinking. And so, at the time, I think that bridge is still there. The bridge that goes from Walmart in Orange and you're going over the bridge to get into Bridge City.
Yeah,
that bridge?
I can't follow. So.
Y'all, we was going over that bridge and my daddy car started doing something. And they said, I think it's because we've been taking these shots.
That's all.
He was so nervous.
They got you so tickled. That's.
He was sweating.
Yeah, because you was riding and you shouldn't have been. You was then. Oh, y'all.
Wait a
Listen to me.
minute.
Then you was driving drunk too.
This is taking a turn.
So you was drinking and driving, and your daddy thought you was responsible. I hope he watching tonight.
He not.
I hope he understands his daughter was not. Well, y'all, look, we got a spicy conversation tonight because we.
But wait, the moral of the story. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you ain't sorry. You meant it.
The moral of the story is I was single and someone was watching.
I wasn't watching. I didn't even care. Boo. Just want to put that out there. Okay, let's get it clear. So today's conversation is solely around the facts of your relational status when you're single. Even if you're with someone, the question was raised. So I was scrolling Facebook and I stumbled upon this particular clown that had a post that said that you are single until you're married.
That's right. Even if you're shacking, you got kids together.
And so I was really shocked. Matter of fact, let me post this in the Pillow Talk Hangout Room because that's where the conversation started at. It started in the Pillow Talk Hangout Room, but it's going to end on this live tonight, okay? We're going to get a real understanding about relational statuses. So, now, I got to tag. You need to go ahead and tag Kenya.
Kenya, my sis is already here and she got my back.
You need to tag Kenya. And I'm going to tag Freddie because
wait a minute.
I had a moment.
You're taking this too
Matter
long.
of fact, Kenya, you see the number on the screen. You need to call in. We need to have a real conversation.
First of all, you put my sister.
Put your fingers down and pick your lips up. Let's talk about this one. Because these two women of God, what we learned after the fact is amongst all that anointing, all that calling, these things is what I hear single.
So you gonna call me and my sister a thing?
Yeah, y'all things is out here single until Pope Freddie had to find out on Facebook he was really single. My dude said he had to put down, I forgot what he called it. But whatever it was, he couldn't go out and lay hands and prophesy because he had committed himself to be with somebody who had committed themselves to still be with themselves. And I understand his pain. I feel it.
What pain? We were single until we said I do. Even
I wish I would have known that.
Even while we were
I wish
engaged.
I would have known that. I would
Sis.
even engaged.
You single until you say
Why
I
would
do.
that? Well, see, we even had no engagement.
We didn't.
We got engaged and married on the same day. So
Wow.
We got engaged at 5 o'clock. At 4 o'clock. We were married at 5:30, something like that. So.
And I was single until then.
Okay, Kenya, just look. I got Kenya on the line, so we gonna get some clarity about this marital status, y'all. Let me turn this up real quick because sis is here, and we give everybody a round of applause when they join us back here on the Pillow Talk. So there you go. Let me cut that short because
my sister, she don't get a whole.
Sis don't get a whole. No, she don't get a whole round of applause because we got put Kenya.
Someone salty.
Kenya. Okay, now, first of all, before we get into this conversation, is Freddie by you? Okay, okay. I need my brother to go do the replay. Okay, now I'm gonna give y'all a pass. But just so we're clear, Freddie, I need you to work the comment section in case I get double teamed. Now, we got a shocking revelation in the Pillow Talk Hangout Room, which, by the way, if you're not in the Pillow Talk Hangout Room, then you are missing these type of good conversations. Now, these two good Judys said they were single until they were married, meaning that they had men, but they wasn't obligated. Now, I'm going to deal with you first, Sharissa.
Wow.
Because since you was out here cooking, humping, and everything like a wife.
What?
I mean, you was giving straight wife behavior. Okay, you was straight bouncing like a wife.
What?
I ain't gonna go down the checklist of all the benefits that came with
David,
this.
you did.
But you did a lot.
Okay,
for
wait a
single
minute.
chick.
Let's take a pause. Let me clear
Okay.
my name because
Okay.
I had
I'm
kids.
gonna cut my mic off. Go ahead.
I had kids, so I had to cook. I didn't have a choice but to cook.
I had to cut my mic on again. You ain't have no choice but to cook. Since you was 97 pounds, yeah, you really ain't have no choice but to cook. You was 2 missed meals from life being
I
gone.
was still single until I said I do.
So Kenya, give me the logic behind this understanding. I need y'all to, and use all your spiritual wisdom too, in case Bishop jump on here, because somebody gonna help me understand it. I want to Lady T think like that. I'm so baffled.
I believe my bishop would agree with me. I believe, he got my back all the time, but me and y'all got each other back. Anyway, my logic of the situation is, yes, you can be in a committed relationship, but I feel like you are still single because if I'm your girlfriend, that can end any day. If I'm your fiance, that can end any day. Yes, if I'm your wife, that too can end any day, but once I sign up with somebody to do life with them, that's not a thing that I can just wake up and back out of.
Right, I agree.
At any given moment, either one of us can wake up while we're dating or whatever. It don't matter how long we've been together. You can wake up and say, hey, it's not working for me. And
Right.
I want out.
Okay.
You can still give somebody all of your time and attention or whatever and still be single. Because you are not taken, if that's what you want to say.
Okay,
Right.
off the market.
Yeah.
And take you from your dad. Am I correct?
Right, I agree.
Somebody has
Uh-oh.
permission.
Now David didn't agree with everything thus far. Now he quiet. Why you quiet?
Because let me tell you something. The law of argument is to listen so you know what to argue against. Let my sister proceed, please. Yes, indeed. Go ahead, sis. As you are.
Ultimately, that is my reasoning behind saying that you are single until you are married.
Okay.
I can defend myself because even with Fred, because even in that situation, we were both single, of course, and we never said, "Oh, this is my girlfriend" or whatever. We just was rocking so tough, and then hey, I forgot to do have one to marry. We skipped over that. Like we never even specified that while he's talking about he wasn't single. Because he was trying to have...
let me stop you there. Fred's not here to defend himself. Fred's not here to defend himself.
Hi, girl.
Hot girl. Okay. See?
We saved each other from that.
Okay.
We kept each other out to the street, in other words.
Period.
If I chose to still, walk on by and do my little thing, that was my business.
Wait. Hold on.
That was my business, but it's vice versa though. God can do the same thing. I'm not just saying for me, but God can do the same thing.
Right.
And then the number one thing they'll try to throw up in your face is, well, for one, we ain't got no kids. Two, we ain't married, or we ain't living together.
Right, and then in that case, it's no strings attached.
Kenya said the first thing dudes throw up in your face when stuff pop off is that one, we ain't married, two, we ain't got kids.
I agree.
So,
they feel like it's no strings attached, so I can do what I want.
They have no obligation.
Right.
So the men
If my man's...
step out and do what's up, whatever. If a woman feels like you're in a relationship, if a dude step out and do whatever he want to do, and we find out or they tell us or whatever, the first thing they're going to try to do is justify it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me be clear. Because sometimes y'all females be moving too fast. Y'all, especially if you find a good dude, y'all don't get no understanding. Y'all just, y'all think because you done through the draws that you get it all. And sometimes dudes don't be right there. They be behind walking while y'all running a marathon. So I'm just saying, sometimes dudes don't be ready for that.
But let me tell you this also.
I'm shocked.
Woman is not capable of the very same thing.
They're capable of what?
Like you said, sometimes women just, we just in it. Me and my friend, we used to call it king. Sometimes women be into that.
Women,
I agree.
They into what? Women be into what?
Just hitting it and moving around.
Hold on. So wait a minute. Stop. You telling me women be out here just like low key, like I just don't want no commitment.
Yes.
Women be wanting booty calls.
Yes. Sometimes she just want a little taste.
I have
she want to move
never
around.
seen a woman that just be like, just give me that and I'm gone.
I have met plenty, and I still know some today that will say, "Girl, I just want him for what he got, and I'm moving around."
I know the ones that be like they need sugar daddies, bills paid, things like that. They move in that hustle mentality.
In all honesty, there are some women that just want sex and that's it. Like
and
no
then they out the way.
Yes.
And then she doing you like you do her. Nope.
But think about it like this.
This is news to me.
If a woman is with a man, think about it like this. If a woman is with a man, and he does everything right besides sexually satisfied.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Kenya said, woman is with a man. Can they hear her problem?
Yeah.
If a woman's with a man and he does everything right but sexual satisfaction, what's gonna happen? So then
she's gonna go somewhere else and get satisfied,
and then come back to the relationship. But then so is that covered under the single until married umbrella?
Absolutely, but sexual satisfaction plays a big factor in a relationship. If you can't satisfy your partner sexually, no,
because y'all out here buying the rose, so y'all don't need him to do nothing anyway. Y'all got rose. Y'all got the flower now. So what you need? I mean, if he is coming up short, you got the rose, sis. You should be able to roll out. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So you tell me women out here having sex trying to figure out based on the sex if this the man she gonna say yes to if he proposed? Like, oh man.
I think that's also a reason why a lot of women are not.
Hold on. Let Kenya finish.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. What you say, sis?
I'm not that type of person. I've never been that type of person.
Right.
But I have told friends like, I'm not gonna have sex until I'm married. Like I'm done. Like.
Sure, told me that.
So we just don't sit down. I'm just sit down somewhere until my husband comes along, and that doesn't really matter if I know what it's like at night.
So let me ask you this:
agreed, like we weren't having sex when we were quote unquote dating.
So y'all didn't go there. Y'all was just like.
I feel like that's very good. It takes a strong person to practice abstinence.
Well, what was we? Weak as heck.
We was weak as
man. Sharissa was testing all my beliefs. I was having to come and pray on the floor. I had to be. That didn't sound right. That's not how I said it.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I don't want y'all to think that I'm the bad person.
Wait, let me tell y'all.
This relationship.
I used to be. Let me be very real. I used to be on side the bed after these very adult moments in prayer. Like, God, please, Lord, forgive me.
Literally.
Don't let nothing go wrong.
Bro, listen. That'd be the best time when you know you're supposed to be doing it. You like,
I'm telling you, it's something about sneaking and doing something you ain't got no business doing.
Sneaking when nobody's watching, but God sees all. So.
That's what also made me stop sneaking.
Like, Jesus, you can't get away from him.
I can't do that, no lie. I hope she don't kill me for saying this, but Lady P one day told me, like, just imagine that God sitting right there in the chair next to you while you doing it. Ma'am, what? Don't do that.
That would mess you up
Know what?
there.
That wouldn't have bothered me at all.
But let me tell y'all, I would be on the side of the bed praying, and Sharissa would be in the bed with her back to me, knocked out, snoring like we didn't just mess up the wheel. And then so then when something would go wrong through the week, I'd be like, man, see, that's what that was. David
felt like every time something happened, God was punishing us for having sex before being married, and I thought the complete opposite. I'm like, man, God about to bless us. He about to bless this.
We going higher.
Said we weren't trying. That wasn't our intention when we came to the table today or whatever. But I ain't never say how long we made it out. We didn't make it till marriage.
Right, it's the fact that you tried.
Set the record straight, sis. Set the record straight.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we really I feel like the Lord blessed us because our heart was
Oh,
and
man.
is that not why the Lord favored David? He knew David did everything wrong. Like, he was always tripping.
Yeah.
He was.
Because he had a heart for God. Like,
A man after God's own heart. That's
He
right.
favored him. And I feel like sometimes we think like that, like, oh, man.
Hey, let me tell you. See?
Grace is efficient, but it's
You better preach, sis. Now, if y'all want to hear this sermon Kenya preaching, you definitely want to go download the Pillow Talk podcast and pick this episode up Thursday because you're going to be able to hear this sermon. We're going to put some music behind her so you can really so she can collect the offering. Okay. Hey, let me tell y'all. Seriously, I just was like, Sharissa didn't care, and I cared. But if I'd have known I was sleeping with somebody who technically was still single.
David, that's
You know what I'm saying?
with anybody. That's right.
Yeah. And then I would just went. I would have expanded my ministry. So
What?
You out here single. You single to
That
marriage.
doesn't mean expand your ministry.
Hey, you single to marriage, sis. You single till you married.
Well, I'm glad.
And
we
some
got
people
this
married till
understood.
they single. Or single till they single. Married and single. I don't know. But okay, so King, now you and Fred did make it. Was Fred aware that you was operating in the spirit of singletism? Did he know that, I'm out here a whole me,
So I don't think he knew like that.
I ain't think so.
Still single. But we say that all the time. We say it's so funny because we never said it's like, hey, you're my boyfriend, hey, you're my girlfriend. But we knew, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all were together.
I was for you, you were for me.
Right.
Now,
Did we say we was together? Did we ever make
Yeah,
ourselves official?
You know what? And what's crazy is that we have this conversation. You didn't want to do titles. You didn't want to be a boyfriend. And I was pushing to be a girlfriend.
Yeah. I was just cool with booty call.
Wow. But
Like,
but you never went home.
you was cool with booty call and you was cool with being single with me.
But the thing is, he talking about he was cool with just a booty call, but you never went home. Like, when did the call
You
end?
never put me out. Sharissa put me out one time. Let me tell you. No, she ain't put me out. No, let me tell you. We got into it one time. I left walking in the rain. Sis went and grabbed them keys.
Do y'all know how hard? First of all, I lived in an upstairs apartment that was not fair. I had to load up 3 kids.
But you were single at that time, though, sis.
Two toddlers and a baby.
She brought 3 kids, all wet, 4 and under, to a car in the rain to come.
A 3-year-old, a
get me.
1-year-old, and a baby.
And I left walking. Mad. And she came and got me.
All he had, y'all, was a backpack.
All I had was a backpack. I was down the road, backpack over my head, trying to keep the rain from tearing me up. But I ain't even care. I was ready to go. But you were single, sis. I wouldn't have done that if I was single. I'd have been like, nah, I'm single.
I like how I.
Huh?
Right. Right. Because I had already reaped all the benefits and got all the blessings.
I think if I would have chosen not to get in that car would have got on me. So I just was like, let me get in this car before she hit me or something. I didn't know where her state of mind was, okay?
I didn't either.
So, yeah. So, Kenya, last thing, and then we'll let you go. Now, when because y'all, we keeping it real, okay? We keeping it real here. Now, as adults that are walking with Christ, would you give this advice to a young chick in ministry? That let her know technically you ain't married, so you still single.
So a young chick in ministry, no.
I mean, at church, like if she say,
No.
well, my boyfriend tripping, he ain't acting right, would you be like, but sis, you still single anyways?
No.
Oh.
Well, let me say
Mm.
I wouldn't say she's tripping going on about your business, but I would make her aware. Sometimes we need to be, reminded.
Okay.
Please put fish in the sea. And
Absolutely.
when
I don't like the fish in the sea.
a young woman in ministry, because we are in ministry, we often hope and wonder, like, this is my husband.
Mhm.
So sometimes we get distracted by that and give your all to a person that's not even assigned to, it's not even assigned to your future
Yeah, you
Right.
get connected to somebody that ruin your life. Yeah,
Right. But sometimes we
right.
give so much to the wrong person. So that's
Facts.
Absolutely.
Power facts.
not to say you're single, so go out here and find you know, another Johnny John piece. Like,
Right.
Well, now you mentioned something about women and ministry, young girls in ministry. Because, when young females, or even sometimes males, get in ministry, and sometimes they kill me, man. But anyway, like when you get in ministry, is the pressure on to marry while in ministry? Because I know while I was serving, I at some point started to feel like I can't be up here doing praise and worship. And me and that girl ain't married. But we did miss a Sunday. We was in church faithfully.
I feel like not only is the pressure higher, and I'm sorry if I cut anybody off. I don't feel like not only is the pressure higher, but it's, how can I put it? It's also like you're more fragile in that space. And sometimes
like in ministry, trying to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like in ministry, you're already fragile. The attacks are going to be higher because of the calling on your life. And you need somebody that's going to partner up with you and pour into you as you pour
But
out.
you end up marrying the wrong person sometimes. Like you marrying somebody that just they fit the ministry idea.
But that happens, and that's okay. Even if you marry the wrong person, you can learn from that.
Then you married and single.
You know what?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. You get out here and you marry John.
But that happens. Sometimes you have to marry the wrong person to realize your worth. Sometimes it takes it that far to realize what you truly need out of somebody.
Yeah, you lay next to somebody you should be next to get to the one you should be next to.
It happens.
Okay.
and even in that, you know when you cannot marry somebody.
See, that's how I feel.
The warning signs
I feel
are
like
always there.
There's something there.
Yeah, the warning signs are there.
Like something pulling you by your arm, like, sis, let this go, and you just not. Because I think, especially when we're talking ministry, sometimes we just end up in circumstantial relationships where it's like, circumstantially, I got to be here. Ministerially, I got to be, I'm already built
Well,
up.
girl, he ain't been late paying that light bill yet.
But then, too, like, when you connect, it's probably just really fun. It's fun, it's cute, and then when it gets real.
Fun and toxic.
Yeah. So do you miss being single? Oh, you don't miss being single? Sharissa didn't give me no answers. Sharissa didn't give me no answers. Hey, this is about to be a used market.
You was talking to Kenya.
Oh, yeah, I was talking to Kenya. So, did you?
Sis, how you feel?
Look. Toss it back. Yeah, go ahead.
She threw that ball back in my court.
Yes, it's how you feel.
No, I do not miss being single because
No. Okay, amen. Amen. God bless you. Kenya, thank you for just, grabbing a pillow and pillow talking with us on this topic. I just had to bring you in as a conversation moderator because, you and Ree really shocked me and Freddie. Y'all really,
act like y'all was hurt or something.
Well, we got to go find a support group to get us through this shock. We ain't hurt because y'all was single. We hurt because all the potential we just let
y'all ain't let nothing go.
We could have been out there grabbing and yapping, and we was decided to settle.
And I thank God for it.
We pulled the great Christopher Columbus, and y'all gonna wait till we into the marriage to tell us we were single. That's the point. Y'all waited to now to throw this out there. If I would have seen this on Facebook, when we were dating, then why you mute my mic? Huh?
Nothing.
Let me mute my mic. If I would have known this when we was dating, I would have just give God my all.
Whatever.
All right, Kenya, now you get a full hand clap.
Wow.
That's right, y'all. It's Miss Kenya Thompson, because she is married. And, to the Freddie. All right. Sis, any last words before we let you go? Anything you want to say to these people out here that's single now? That's learning by listening to this episode.
They knew before this.
They ain't know before this, but they going to find out on this episode that they technically single. Talk to the single people. Still single.
Period.
Don't marry potential. Don't marry what you see in front of you. Listen, if he don't have no fruit, let it go.
He ain't got no fruit.
If the tree ain't working.
And for those of you who are not spiritually deep, she ain't meaning no apples and oranges. Okay,
Right.
she got to have some gifts.
Proof of what he is and
Mm. Mm.
and that doesn't necessarily mean physically,
Yeah, talk to the people.
mentally, financially. You need somebody to be there for you emotionally and mentally before you even worry about the physical.
I agree.
So,
God bless this woman of God.
he doesn't bear, a tree that bears no fruit is not a good tree.
Girl, you don't come on here preaching. Don't you dare.
For one, that's the main reason why I don't have no fruit, because it ain't even planted correctly.
Period.
Hey.
What is he rooted in, okay? What is he rooted in?
Is he rooted in more than just you? Amen. I like that. You like that?
Root, it's not just one root, it's a bunch of them.
Mm.
Right.
I ain't got no roots. Pulled them all up.
Wow.
All right, y'all. Miss Kenya Thompson, everybody. She called in and helped us get some clarity to this. Go find this post in the Pillow Talk Hangout Room and join this conversation. And let us know, especially all you seasoned married people, was y'all single too? Because
They were
They were
single
not.
until they married.
they were not. All right, Kenya, we love you, sis. We'll catch you on the flip.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Have you tried the Goalie Ace?
Okay, we can do 45
Y'all.
minutes.
Huh?
45 minutes.
Okay, what you
We
saying?
got, I'm telling you, we got 10 minutes.
What you muted me for?
Because I was trying to tell you,
You
we're
gonna
going to
sit
do
up here
45.
and mute me? You
Yeah,
gonna mute
anyways.
me?
So even the seasoned people, don't you feel like you were single?
The
Until
people don't
you
feel
met-
like that. You can't make the people feel like that.
I'm not trying to
Y'all
make
ain't
them feel
single.
like
Y'all wasn't single. Y'all was together.
I'm
Because
just-
if a man would have said this, if these women wouldn't have come up with this, oh, they'd all been on Facebook with these slug tags and everything.
That's a lot.
Let me go out to eat, treat myself to dinner since I've been single this whole time and nobody told me nothing. That's how they roll. That's what they do. Single until
I
married.
learned from the seasoned ones. If you want to be factual. Nah, I'm just not dropping no names tonight.
I cannot believe you, man.
No, but I agree.
But wait.
You can't put all your eggs in one basket and expect them all to hatch. You gotta one at a time. Let me see if this gonna work. Let me see if that's gonna work. Let me see how that's gonna work.
But oh, really? I don't think you understand. I don't think you.
I mean, but David, you got me now. You've been watching for
But
all
what I'm
this time.
saying is, oh my God, I just feel the fire. If I'd have known I had that I had some single hours
Period.
still available, if I had some single hours available,
Oh
let
my
me tell you
God.
something. You don't understand. You just don't seem to understand. Since you have no. You have
Maybe
no
I'm just
understanding.
not understanding what
You
the
have no
issue
understanding
is.
about that.
What is the issue with being single until you're married?
I'm just saying. Because people let me tell you, you're going to get that one person that's going to grab this bit of information and they about to hit them streets. When I tell you they about to put them running shoes on and run.
Okay,
and let me
so
tell you, because a
wait.
woman single to marry is not the same as a man single to marry.
It's
I
not.
promise
It's
you.
not. And I agree 100%.
It's going to be totally different. You
so
let
let's
bruh find
clarify.
out. You let
Let's
bruh find out you
clarify.
single.
I'm not saying go step out.
You can't
and
justify. It's
No.
self-explanatory.
I'm not saying have multiple partners.
I'm saying
That's gross.
it's gross, but it's life. And let me tell you something. You tell somebody they single till they married, and they find out that the law of the land is open. Oh, they is about to be stomping in the mouth.
Okay, yes, you're single until you're married because married people do married
You
things.
are together until you are married. Y'all ain't single. Y'all are together. Y'all are in the development phase of learning.
So can
That's
someone,
like your job
can
saying
someone who is together do the same thing as someone who is married? No, you cannot have. You can't.
yeah, you can hump.
You're not supposed to.
But you're doing it. You're doing it, and we ain't gonna act like that ain't been happening.
You're also not supposed to be having children out of wedlock.
But it's happening, baby. It's more babies. It's more
I'm
babies born without
not
daddies
against
today.
that. I'm not saying it's not happening. We're talking.
And then they born and you don't even know the dad.
Let's talk about law over logic.
Oh no, our sister start tapping the table, so she's thinking.
Let's talk about law over logic.
Let's talk about law over logic. Got me stuck. Let me tell you something. You are. That's like your job saying you ain't hired till you retire.
No, you're not hired until you clock in. You're not clocked in until you say I do.
Look, I ain't never known nobody to hang around a job for 6 years.
You're
Come
not-
on,
no.
I ain't clocking in yet. And when I clock in, I clock in.
But you're not gonna go to work and work if you're not getting paid for it.
So
you're
you
not-
get paid in that relationship. Girl, you was cooking. I ain't ever
You
missed a
can't
meal.
even
Matter
reap
of fact-
benefits of a marriage
matter of
until
fact-
you're married.
Y'all about to hear an argument today.
when
Matter of
Texas-
fact,
no.
Reed was sitting up here cooking full. Every meal I had.
My
came with
kids
cake.
had to eat.
Them kids didn't eat no cake. The cake with the sprinkles on the inside of the cake, and I was eating more of that cake than them kids. I was eating a third of that cake was mine. Or 3/4 of
And
that
that's
cake was mine.
fine. But even on a job, that job is gonna say, I need proof that you are married before you can add your spouse to get these benefits.
Wait, y'all. So you telling me a job will be like, you ain't hired, but we gonna give you a little check. We gonna let you take a lunch break.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We gonna let
You don't have a
ride
job
your
until you
ways.
clocked in.
But that's my point.
But you know
If
what?
you with
But
somebody,
wait,
you clocked in.
to your point.
You clocked in.
Wait a minute, to your point. Wait a minute. Here you go. You ready?
To my point. Go
To
ahead.
your point.
To my point.
Some jobs let you do a working interview.
A working interview.
That's what we was doing.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I was working,
A working
to see
interview.
how I liked it.
And to my point, some jobs let you be an intern. Because intern, you was together. Period, sis.
Yeah, we was together, but I was still single.
You was not single. You was in a whole relationship. Okay, I was single. We all single.
That's fine.
It's fine now. Now, I'm telling you, it's some dude right now putting his shoes on,
Bruh.
on his way to old girl house.
No,
'cause
I'm
he's
not
single.
saying have multiple partners, but I'm
Sis.
saying you're single until you're married.
You're not single. You're together until you're married. You're
Sis
dating.
can't reap no
You're
benefits.
engaged. Yes, you can. Sis getting all kind of benefits.
What kind of
Hold
benefits
on.
can you get before you're
It's
married?
2021. It's more broke people getting married than people with money. They ain't gonna have no benefits anyway. You ain't selling them people in Orange that we got to take plate lunches for just to get them in the ground. Ain't no benefits anyway. Just trying to say. I'm just, y'all got me sweating with this one. You and Kenya just,
'Cause
you
you
gotta
just-
put this in the atmosphere.
You working yourself
Man,
into a frenzy.
I'm going to the altar and I'm gonna stomp around. I mean, granted.
You know what? I done told you about that going to church and falling out like I'm at home beating you. Nah, I done had
your
enough
business.
of it.
Mind your business. I danced Sunday. Did you see it?
Yeah, up there.
You didn't see me dance Sunday. Stop it.
Carrying on like I'm at home just
You
mistreating
didn't.
you.
That's not true. Now I'm telling y'all, I don't know where Sharissa was. Sis say she was single.
I was single until I said I do.
Well, and there you have it. I was with somebody.
But is there something wrong with that?
I don't know. To be honest, I think it is. I think you have to understand the dynamic of what you have. Like,
I understood the dynamic of what I had in you.
gone somewhere soon. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to see myself as single to married. That sounds so foolish. Single to married. Man, please.
I don't know. I just don't see the issue with it.
Well then, okay, so when you get cheated on, do you see the issue with getting cheated on when you dating somebody, y'all saying we single to married? So if you was dating someone,
If you
and
have
y'all not-
okay, so listen. If you have the mind frame of I am single,
Well, that's
until
what
we
people do.
marry,"
That's their mind frame, is together or not, relationship or not. Like, either I'm with you or I'm without you. It's not gonna be no either or. Ain't gonna be this ain't no spiritual thing. This ain't no wave of the
okay, so I feel like it depends on the mind frame in which you are in. I feel like as long as your relationship has common ground and you both understand,
You gotta get some ground first.
as long as you both understand.
So why you didn't come in and tell me this? Now I'm just gonna let you know we are together, but technically,
David,
I'm single.
first
I just
of
want to
all,
put that out there.
You was not willing to leave.
Now, Brother Rush is on here agreeing with you. Now, Brother Rush and Dr. Rush have been together a while, and I love them too. And he said you single until spoken for. I
Period.
spoke for you, sis. I spoke for you. So I like that. That sounds good. Single until spoken for.
That's the same thing. So basically,
Because
Brother
then
Rush,
if we dating and I speak for you, then you ain't single no more, and we not married yet, but you're spoken for.
Brother Rush,
And you
thank
know,
for
Brother
having
Rush,
my back again.
and you know, Brother Rush is old school because he said spoken for. I ain't heard that never.
That means marriage.
Brother, you can step back. She's spoken for. I spoke for her 44 years ago. Get back. Spoken. You hear me? Spoken for. Like,
That means married.
No, that means spoken for. That means I spoke up and said you was mine. And I didn't have a ring on it. So let me tell y'all what's crazy about this conversation too. Me and Sharissa made a decision that we were going to end our marriage and not focus on being married, but focus on being together.
Clarify it for the saints, please.
Oh, now we
clarify.
No, because we ain't clarifying single. So we decided to end our marriage.
Make it clear, because if that inbox starts jumping.
We decided, you know about your inbox. If mine jumping, they offer me some teeth. Okay, but look, God. We decided to focus on being together,
right?
As opposed to being married, because what we realized in being married, our focus was more on the title, what I need to do to be a husband, what she need to do to be a wife, and so because we were so title focused, we stopped focusing on each other. We were trying to fill duties and the importance of us actually being together.
We were trying to uphold the title and not the relationship.
Yeah, so this is what a husband do, and this is what a wife do, and this what and that wasn't what neither one of us did.
In all honesty, trying to uphold a title causes more confusion than
irritated me. Okay, irritated me. I was ready to go. I was sick of it.
You was ready to go?
I was ready to go. I was ready to let you go back to your single place. Is that where it is? Your single?
That place that you didn't even know existed?
Yeah, that place that I didn't even know existed until today. Yeah, that's what I mean. I was just ready because it was just like the title was not. Honestly, if we stayed focused on being husband and wife, we would not be in this space.
I agree.
Like, that's just being real. We would not have made it to this point to where we can say, okay, hey, look. And mind you, when we decided to just connect with one another in the idea of marriage, we didn't like who one another was. Like, what we discovered about each other, once we got to that level, all the jacked up stuff, all the stuff that we got to work through, pray through, talk about, fight about, now I can say.
I also, not to cut you off, but I feel like.
You did, sis, to cut me off. Okay, go ahead.
Well, you got to cut you off to get something.
That is true. That's true.
No, but in all seriousness, I feel like our understanding was a lot better when we stopped operating from a title perspective of, I'm your wife, I'm your husband. Right.
I think so, too. I think the expectation changed. I stopped expecting a wife and just expected Sharissa to be Sharissa, so she knew.
Please don't say my government name like that.
Her mouth was going to be however it was going to be, because Sharissa didn't, again, she was not this outspoken.
I was not vocal at all about anything.
Yeah, so Sharissa was like, she was like, what you call that?
Mute?
Not mute, but Sharissa's the type where, she may not respond to that argument, but she would find a way to get him. Like,
in all honesty, I was a serious, hardcore introvert.
I don't know.
I would internalize.
You gotta start using stuff. I know. I didn't know the introvert and all that stuff. I don't know nothing about that.
Anyways, I would internalize everything.
Yeah. What's it called when somebody's spiteful? Is it spiteful?
You feel like I was spiteful?
Not spiteful. It's vengeful or something. When somebody go out and they get their revenge some kind of way. Like they may not argue back with you, but Sharissa do something like she ain't argue back, but then when I go downstairs get in the car, sis already gone. Like that's how she would. Like, I'm already gone. You'd be like, you knew I was around with you. I had to go.
And I couldn't wait.
And you'd be like, really? So you couldn't wait? I had to go.
No, but you know what? And you know what's crazy? That was a horrible habit to have. And I've been like that since a child. And I honestly feel like now that I'm an adult, that is one thing that I can say has changed about me.
It's completely changed. Because now you use your word. I learned something with Sharissa.
I use my words for everything.
There are some people who would rather use their emotions than their words. And that is the worst thing ever for any person, to use their emotions and not their words. Because when you use your emotions and not your words, you are not speaking even from a place of truth, because emotions are sometimes imbalanced, and emotions don't always articulate what words can.
Because depending on how you perceive whatever action just took place, you might be embarrassed, you might feel sad, and depending on how
then it's too late to go back and fix it, because you done let your emotions.
You cannot reverse a temper tantrum. However, you cannot reverse a temper tantrum, because I'm gonna see you on the ground in fetal position, kicking and screaming for the rest of my life. However, you can go back and say, you know what, I didn't articulate that properly, or my words may not have come out the right way.
Sis.
So let me go back and clarify what I actually meant to say. I feel like that's so much better than having a temper tantrum and just.
Sis, you better preach it again, sis. Tell the people what you said.
So yes, if I'm offended, if I'm embarrassed, or anything of that nature, I'm gonna speak on it right then and there.
Let the but what you say, you cannot do wet with a temper tantrum.
You can't reverse the
You
temperature.
cannot. And what do you say to somebody that's? And what do you say to an emotional person who is not using their words but using their emotions to convey how they feel and is throwing a temper tantrum as we speak?
You know, in all honesty, and what's correct, don't talk about me. But I used to have these pep talks with myself and say,
No, I'm sorry.
I would have these pep talks with myself internally, and I was like, okay, calm down. I used to text you and say, I gotta get my words together. It's something I gotta tell you. I really don't like what just happened. But that was me trying to learn my voice. Like, I would have to say, okay, give me a minute.
Man, that used to work my nerves.
Let me get my words together. I gotta figure out what I want to say.
She would send a message and be like, we need to talk. And I'm like, really?
Yeah. And David is the kind of person, when it happened, he want to talk right then and there.
Yeah, don't come tell me that we're going to talk later.
I have just learned how to do that. And I'll honestly, I'm 31 and I have just mastered
this girl used
speaking
to be like,
on things when it happens in the moment. I'm not an in the moment kind of girl. I like to walk away and come back, because if I say something right then and there, some relationships going to be gone.
You preach.
Hey, oh Shabba.
Yes. So, very childish of us. So, I think, like you said, we're going to agree to disagree on this whole single situation.
That's fine, because we're married now. You finally got what you want.
Well, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about other people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we don't matter. This ain't a conversation about us. This is a conversation about other people.
I'm praying for them.
Yeah, so they'll be trying to get an understanding and get their understanding, their wires crossed. But you feel how you feel, sis, and I get that. So, anyway, y'all, that wraps up this episode of the Pillow Talk podcast. And every Tuesday, until we figure out Facebook Live, y'all can catch us from Refone. But either way, grab you a pillow and come talk with us, because I think it's cool that we get to talk about real stuff and keep it 1,000, keep it a buck. Keep it a buck and a beat. Well, y'all, let me tell y'all, real quick before we go, I have to send some special shout outs. Y'all, this week I made a post talking about the investors are coming. So you guys kind of see all of what's going on. You can see the lights in the background. Let me show you how cool the lights are. We're going to make the lights the one color. If they like,
I think y'all can see them like right above me.
Yeah, y'all can see them in the glass, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them in the glass. So these lights, the whole setup, it costs, and we put our everything into this. Yeah. And we didn't understand. Me and Reed just said, you know what, we're going to trust God. We almost had second thoughts because COVID and life and all this other stuff.
Right.
And we almost backed ourselves out of doing this. And then God said, no, y'all going to go forward and do this, because we have a responsibility to give people a voice and give people an opportunity to speak up and share their stories and share their life experiences without judgment. And why judge people?
Right, this is a no judgment zone.
In this building, we don't judge. On these lives, we don't judge.
At all.
Your story is worth telling. And so one of the cool things we've been able to do is offer up this space to help people tell their stories, communicate how they feel, and come in here and get a feel for what it's like to actually use your voice. And so now we understand why we had to do this. But guess what? We when the Lord said investors, and I said the Lord, okay, said investors, I was like, yo, investors coming, I ain't never heard of such thing, because everything has always been on us. But y'all, this week, tell somebody this week. People reached out to invest and sow into this, and we're grateful, and we're honoring them. You'll see certain rooms and certain things in our studio will be named in honor of these people. So you'll never know. There's going to be a story behind it, but the goal is to honor those who have invested. And y'all, we're not talking $100, $50, $25. We're talking hundreds, thousands, invested into us. So one of the things God has been pulling on us to do is open the door. Those of you who listen to us, we don't do Patreon. We don't do any of those. But if you say, hey, look, I want to invest. I want to just be an investor and maybe not into what we're doing in the building, but into what we do as people.
Right.
Because you give us what you are able to bless us with, it gives us the opportunity to help somebody else and be a blessing to someone else. And you don't know who really wants to say something but can't afford to get in this space. And sometimes we just can't afford to let them in because we still have to pay for all of this stuff. So if you are that person, you say, hey, look, I want to be an investor. I want to contribute. I just believe in what y'all are doing with Sue Rich Media Group. Then do it. Send it. It's what's the cash app? It's Sue Rich. I think it's Sue Rich MG. Y'all look.
I really don't know the cash.
Hold on. I'm stopping the music so I can go to it. Okay, y'all. So it's Sue Rich, SEWRICHMG. Okay. So somebody can type that in the comment section, and I guess we'll pin it. But I've gotten a lot of questions that say, "Yo, how do we support?" Well, we'll make it easy for you. Sue Rich Media Group or Sue Rich MG is the cash app. All right, for those of you that are listening and those of you that are watching.
So basically, what David is saying is that we are going to offer podcast therapy. And I know from a listening perspective, that does sound strange.
I didn't say that. They gonna tell me what I said. I didn't say that.
Oh my God. Podcast therapy.
What is it?
Some people have so many testimonies and so many things that have been traumatic. Stories,
wow,
some things that have happened that are traumatic, that they just sometimes need to zone out and just talk about it.
Talk it out.
You could come into this space and just talk about those things, or you could pray about those things, or do whatever it is necessary for you to do to get those things off of your chest. If you want somebody to sit in here and listen like myself or David, or if you want to be in here completely by yourself, that's fine. But it is very therapeutic to just sit in here. Even if you want to bring your pen and pad and you just want to write and talk. I promise you, it's very therapeutic.
And it's new. I went into a trance for a minute. But
Wow.
if you're one of those people that say, but we're not in Houston, because we have listeners in New York, we have listeners in
New Jersey,
ATL, all over. So you may be one of those people that's listening and saying, but I don't have that here. Find somewhere where you can go into a space and talk it out. I had a lady come, yesterday? No, not yesterday. It was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Had one come Friday. Listened. She talked. She shared her story. And we gave her back the chip for her to, go and download and listen to it. And she was able to get revelation from some things that she said. So I thought that was really cool. So, so if you're one of those people that say, hey, look, I think it could be therapeutic for me to just get some stuff off my chest, come in here and holler and say what I got to say, then this space is for you if you're in the Southeast Texas, Houston, Louisiana area, wherever.
Even if you're someone that does spoken word, poetry, any type of writings, anything, definitely hit us up. We would love to. Wait a minute.
Rat soup.
We would love to get you in here.
Absolutely. So we can't go out and not share this type of stuff with you guys. Someone asked, Cash App is SEWRICHMG. Okay, Sue Rich Media Group. That's the Cash App, even for our listeners. Thank you guys for your support. It means a lot. Every Tuesday, we're live on Facebook, but we're also going to be live every Thursday on the podcast, which most of you guys know that's the day that the Pillow Talk podcast drops. So if y'all want to hear what Kenya said, definitely listen to the Pillow Talk podcast this Thursday on available on all streaming outlets. Sirens Room. You got your keychain with you? Hey, y'all, I can't wait to do these security drops. I mean, not security drops, these ad drops. You guys get to hear about amazing products. One of our spotlight products is Sirens Room. This is one of our partners, and the keychains have been selling like crazy. Okay?
Literally.
The full set, right?
The full set. It's a defense keychain, and it comes with the anti-wolf tool.
Right.
It also comes with a taser, mace, or pepper spray, whatever you choose to call it. It also comes with a key knife, a comb knife, and I'm forgetting something. A whistle. And it comes with a whistle. It's not your ordinary coach referee whistle. Don't even think about it like that. Most people, when they are trying to attack you or rob you, they try to do it real quick at a very fast pace.
Right.
And that whistle is very loud. And also, if you've noticed, it's all what is your problem?
I think we did good on time. Okay,
we did. Those whistles are very loud, and also I would have to actually show y'all the defense keychain. It's a very nice keychain. It's well put together. It was well thought out.
Just check out Reed's page to get a good visual on it. But they are dope.
They are, and they're cute. They're super cute. Mine is hooked on the side of my purse, and it just looks like my keys are hooked on my purse. Unless you come up being nosy.
Unless you do what?
Come up being nosy.
And then if you come up being nosy, what are you
then you're going to see what I'm holding.
Oh, that's how you rolling, sis?
Period.
All right, y'all. And then be sure to make the connection. Y'all, we have an amazing partner now that we're going to be interviewing next week. And it is Your Talk Yard Talk HTX.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's
She
the
has
yard
yard
signs.
cards.
And we're saying this now because Mother's Day is coming up, and she has Yard Talk signs for everything that you need, like even for Mother's Day. So if you are want to let your mama wake up and your mama don't have no heart issues and you really don't want to kill sis, then you definitely want to go and look up Yard Talk HTX and check her out. The products are so amazing and I've
so
enjoyed
affordable.
it. And they're affordable, and she has great
huge.
customer service.
Yeah.
Customer service is awesome. So all of these links, Siren's Room as well as Yard Talk, they're going to be reposted to the description right above this video. And you can go up there and click the links and go directly to the pages and check them out and see what we're talking about. Y'all, this has been fun. I've enjoyed this conversation.
I've enjoyed you as well.
I've enjoyed knowing that I was single for a few years and didn't even know. Perfect.
We didn't even date a whole year.
Perfect, sis. And we done. Now leave me alone. Tell the people bye. All right, y'all. We enjoyed y'all. Oh, my ears.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. I know we gotta go, boy. They tell me. We gotta go. Like you my boss. Like I'm gonna see. Don't drop the mics. Why you got that mic like that? That mic don't look like
It won't
that.
stay. See, this keep. Oh,
You have to turn it. Yeah, that's how that works. Don't turn it that way. It needs to stay up.
Well, my finger's too small.
Your fingers better be
Thank y'all
small.
for tuning in, joining
Better be.
in. We love y'all.
I know doggone well. I had to chip in. I was able to click on it.
Good night.